We're rolling. Okay, this is my lovely assistant, Amy. Guys, she's short, so I have to have the camera set much lower. Alright, what we're going to do here is a vibrato exercise that I learned about a decade, 15 years ago? Gee, a long time ago. I spent a week working with a violin teacher named Craig Timmerman, and this was his idea. So I'm not taking any credit for it, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. I thought it was really cool. So you know how I teach you guys vibrato? I say you should first start with your hand, step forward, Amy, braced against the wood here, and then you would start from the note, wobble back. This is for a hand vibrato, or what some people call wrist vibrato, right? But anyway, what we're going to do is do this as a team. So what you have to do is get an assistant. So I want your assistant, you could actually set the scroll against your chest. The assistant would do this. And then they're going to take the forearm and hold it just below the wrist here, thumb behind. And now, Amy, would you please wave your hand? Start waving towards me and then go back to neutral. So don't go beyond here. You're going to go back and then back to your starting point like that, right? So I'm keeping your forearm from moving by putting my hand here. Now, what I want you to do is put your thumb on the neck of the instrument, and I'm going to then, this is for the assistant, take my first finger and put it against the ribs. So I'm holding it with my hand here and supporting it against the ribs of the instrument. That will keep everything pretty still. And then with my right hand, I'm going to take my first finger and put it on her thumb. And then I can put the whole thing on my chest, or I don't really need to, but that really anchors it. Now I'm keeping it still. And I want you then to wave your hand, but start waving towards the pegs, and then go back to neutral. Okay? Now take your second finger, please, and put it on, say, the second string or the A string, but don't press it down, and slide it towards me. That's right. Do that several times. Like, do 1, 2, 3, and then stop. Do it quickly. Right, and this should be effortless, so you're not pressing the string down and there's no tension. And the interesting thing about this is that I'll be able to feel the tension through my fingertips when she's squeezing her forearm, all right? Now, we can do that in little bursts, but the thing to do now is to start to press the string down a little bit and see if you can't rock on your finger tip. That's right. You got it. Do it, say, 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. So she'll have to train that coordination to get it. But my first finger here is anchoring it so that we're keeping this part of the arm very still. Okay? So that's to train the hand vibrato. Now, I could take my finger off of the thumb. You can do it again. Does it seem harder when I take my thumb off? Yeah, you feel that. So you can just go back and forth. Some help from the thumb. I think that's a lot of help, actually, because it keeps them from having to squeeze it when you're helping to support it. And you can actually, when you start doing it on your own, remember I told you guys, go up to a wall and just set your scroll against the wall. That can sort of help hold the scroll up and do the same thing that I'm doing here, all right? So then after I take my hand off her thumb and she does it, then of course the next thing, I can hold the scroll but take my hand off of here. So in steps we're trying to, it's like taking the training wheels off a bicycle. So, okay, Amy, thanks so much. Say bye to the crowd.
Bye.
You got to duck down. There you go. All right. So long, guys.